Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam.
Hello friends, this is Dr. Neelam Panchal from Gujarat University and I welcome you all in this session on Types of Organization Structure Part 2. Friends, organization structure serves as the backbone for how an organization operates, enabling it to coordinate efforts, allocate resources and achieve the strategic goals effectively. By defining how the tasks are divided, grouped and coordinated, the structure sets the framework within which the employees interact and managers lead. It determines reporting relationships, decision making, hierarchies and the flow of information, all of which critically influence organizational efficiency, responsiveness and culture. The selection of an appropriate organizational structure is a strategic decision that depends on a variety of factors, including the size of the organization, nature of its activity, geographic spread, technology used, and managerial philosophy. A well-designed structure aligns with the organization's objectives and enhances its ability to respond to changes in the external environment. Conversely, a poorly designed structure, it may result in the confusion, inefficiency and a conflict. Over time, various types of structures have evolved to meet the different organizational needs. These include traditional models like line structure, functional structure and a divisional structure, as well as modern and flexible models such as matrix, team-based, project-based, network and a hybrid structure. Each type offers distinct features, strengths and limitations, and it is suited to particular kind of organization or operational requirements. This session will delve into the advantages, disadvantages and practical applications. Understanding these structures is essential for managers, administrators and business leaders to make the informed decisions that drive performance and ensure the effective functioning of their organization. Let me explain you the objectives of the session. The objectives of the sessions are to identify the meaning and types of organization structure, to explore and differentiate between the key types of the organizational structure, to analyze the advantages and limitations of each structure type, to assess the suitability of different structures in various organizational contexts, to apply the theoretical knowledge through real life examples and a case-based learning. Now, let us try to understand first of all organization structure. So friends, an organization structure outlines how the roles, responsibilities and authorities are distributed within an organization. The structure significantly influences the communication, efficiency, adaptability and employee morale. Different type of structures suit different organizational goals and environments. Each has its distinct set of advantages and limitations, which must be carefully evaluated when designing an organization's framework. Let us understand one by one. The first is a functional structure. The functional organization structure is one of the most commonly used and traditional formats, where the organization is divided into departments based on specialized functions such as marketing, finance, operations, human resource and R&D. Each department is managed by experts in their respective areas, which ensures a high level of specialization. The major advantage of this structure is the development of a functional expertise, which leads to the operational efficiency and the better decision making, as the people will be specialized. So within the specialized domains, they will be able to understand, and it will give and it will enable the clear reporting relationship and the job clarity, making it easier to manage and to evaluate employee performance. However, a significant limitation is that the lack of interdepartmental coordination, often leading to silos, where departments may focus more on their own goals than on the organizational objectives. Now, these hampers the innovation and responsiveness, especially in a fast changing environments. Functional structures are best suited for small to medium sized organizations operating in relatively stable environments with standardized processes. Second is a divisional structure. Now, in a divisional structure, the organization is segmented based on the products, services, geographic area, or customer groups. Each division operates semi-autonomously with its own functional departments such as marketing, finance, and operations. The key advantage of this structure is its focus on results, as each division is accountable for its performance. Now, these enhances flexibility and responsiveness to the local or the market specific needs, making it ideal for diversified and geographically spread enterprises. Additionally, decision making is often faster and more relevant to the context of each division. However, the major limitation here lies in the resource duplication, as multiple divisions may require similar departments, leading to increased operational cost. Furthermore, the structure can create the internal competition or rivalry among the divisions, which might affect the overall harmony and the shared learning. Divisional structures are suitable for the large conglomerates or multinational companies like Tata Group or General Electric, where varied business lines require individual attention. Next is a matrix structure. So the matrix structure is a hybrid system combining elements of both functional and divisional structures. In these format, employees report to two managers, typically a functional manager and a project or product manager. The primary advantage of the matrix structure is its ability to facilitate the resource sharing across the multiple projects or departments, leading to the efficient use of the talent and expertise. It promotes cross-functional collaboration and adaptability, which is vital in dynamic industries such as IT, aerospace, and consulting. Additionally, it supports a dual focus or both project objectives and a functional performance. However, the main limitation is the complexity of the dual authority system, which can lead to the conflict and confusion and stress among the employees due to the unclear reporting relationship and accountability. The decision making process can also become slower, as approval may be required from two or more managers. Metric structures work well in a large project driven organization where the coordination across the different expertise area is essential. Next is a team based structure. So, friends, team building is very important in the organization. In a team based structure, the organization is designed around interdisciplinary teams that work on a specific goals, projects, or products. Now, these teams are often self managed or semi autonomous and are encouraged to take the initiative and collaborate intensively. The strong advantage of this structure lies in its promotion of innovation, employee involvement, and faster decision making, as teams are empowered to act swiftly and creatively. Now, it also improves the morale and engagement as the employees feel more responsible for the outcomes. However, this structure has its own limitations, most notably unclear roles and responsibilities. especially when the team members report to the multiple team leaders or shift between the teams. Now, these can cause confusion, coordination challenges, and potential conflict. Moreover, the team-based structure require a high level of interpersonal and the leadership skills, and their effectiveness can diminish if not supported by a strong organization structure. Now, it is important to note here that this structure is best suited for the technology firms, creative industries, and a startup that prioritize agility and innovation. Google and IDEO, they are the prime examples. Now, let us look into the next category of the structure or the next type of structure, and that is a network structure. Friends, the not only from a theoretical standpoint but also for recognizing how these frameworks operate in the real business scenarios. The true test of the theoretical models lies in their application to the dynamic and the real facilitates the knowledge sharing, cross-functional collaboration, and efficient use of the resources. Staff structures in the government and public utilities, where accountability and the technical guidances are both essential. So now I hope you have understood the case wise and the functional structure wise. So overall, up to now, we are very clear that each functional type is very important, and each functional type has its own benefits and the limitations, and we have tried to see it with the examples. Now let me conclude the session. So friends, organizational structures are the fundamental framework that define how the activities such as task allocation, coordination, and supervision are directed toward achieving organizational goals. The diversity of the organization structure reflects the wide range of environment, strategic priorities, sizes, and the operational complexities that businesses and institutions face today. From traditional hierarchical models like the line structure to the highly flexible and dynamic arrangements like a virtual or a network organization, each type offers unique advantages and poses the specific challenges. Friends, selecting the appropriate organization structure is a very critical task because it shapes the communication flows. It leads to the decision-making processes, the resource allocation, and ultimately the effectiveness and the adaptability of the organization is totally with the organization structure itself. We have seen that functional structures, they promote the specialization and efficiency, but it can create silos. Divisional structure fosters the market responsiveness, but it may duplicate the efforts. Metric structure encourages the collaboration, but it can cause confusion in the authority. Similarly, the team-based and the project-based models, it also enhance the innovation and a flexibility, but demand the strong leadership and the coordination. Modern models such as network and a virtual organizations, we have already seen that it emphasizes in the agility and leveraging the external expertise or the remote talent, but require the robust technology and the relationship management. So in essence, we can say that understanding the various type of organization structure is extremely important, and their inherent trade-offs equips the managers and leaders with the insights necessary to design or redesign their organizations effectively. By aligning the structure with the strategic objectives, culture, and the operational needs, organizations can enhance coordination, motivate the employees, optimize the resource utilization, and maintain the competitive advantage in an ever-changing world. I hope you are clear with all the fundamentals of the type of organization structure, and while you become a manager, you will definitely keep in mind the pros and cons, and depending upon the nature of the organization, size of the organization, scale of operations, and the other factors that influence the organization structure, you would decide the right type of organization structure. I hope you are clear with all the fundamentals and you like the session. Thank you.